because J.K. Rowling has said, okay, this is going to happen right now.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons, yeah.
Who'd I say?
J.K. Rowling.
She was in the movie.
She's a good writer, too. Okay. Welcome to our special Halloween month of October. So, this is episode 84. 84.
Yes.
Excuse me. Even the dead have to wear glasses. Okay. So, welcome to What the Flicks podcast. I'm Susan Ayers.
I'm Patty Smith.
I'm Lon Shima.
Jerry Dundas.
John Halbert.
Yes, John is special with us today. So this month, our movies will be Abigail, The Dead Don't Die, Dark Skies, The First Omen, and Rocky Horror Show. Okay,
Picture
Rocky
Show.
Horror Picture Show. Sorry. Okay, excuse me. Okay, we're back. George whispers we're back.
Nice kid.
Yeah. What should we call him?
Fred.
Damien.
Scully.
It's a Halloween show, no Fred. Okay.
Scully and Mulder.
So this week, as Patty, eh?
Yep. My movie is Dark Skies. It's from 2013. This is a movie I can watch it a million times. I don't know why.
Wow.
It stays to, yeah, really, for me. Usually once gone, right? So it features Kerry Russell. She plays the mother, Lacey. Josh Hamilton, he plays Daniel, the father, and the kids. Dakota Goyo plays the oldest son, Jesse, and Kuden Ketcher plays younger son, and J.K. Simmons plays Edwin. Okay, so it starts up. They're really like a middle-class family, live in the suburbs. And, the father's out of work. He's been looking for work, so there's kind of a strain a little on the finances. And bit by bit, you start seeing weird things starting to happen. It's not all together, and it's not climatic. It's just one thing here and then one thing here. Probably like it really happens, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's the mother, as usual, right, who starts putting all this together because her son is covered in bruises, the youngest son. And they put up cameras to see what's going on. And what's going on is somebody's in the kid's room. And then the father listens to the mother, and she goes, this could be alien abduction. So J.K. Simmons, he just makes this movie, I think. He has this quiet presence of despair, of like, this is happening, this is always going to happen, you have to adjust to it.
Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. And you feel that. And
You
the
can
husband,
try.
yeah. And the husband's like, yeah, right. So he gives them the information. I'm not going to tell you what it is because that would give it away, right?
Okay.
But one of the sons will be taken, and it's whatever son they're paying attention
It's
to.
like J.K. Simmons, like Liam Neeson. You're going to be taken.
Yes. And then you hear the scream. Yeah, right.
Except he isn't going to rescue you.
So, but it's a climax. It's a pickup of one thing here, one thing here, nothing all together. That's what I like. I like the pacing of it. You can tell when I like a movie because I write a lot about it, right? Okay, so they see it, and then they go home and they say, okay, we're going to fight. Because J.K. Rowling has said, okay, this is going to happen right now.
J.K. Simmons.
They're gonna-
J.K. Simmons, yeah.
Who'd I say?
J.K. Rowling.
She was in the movie.
She's a good writer,
She
too.
would have worked that long.
Yes.
Oh, God, you're right. Okay, so he's telling them the time has passed of, being concerned. You've got to do something. They're going to take somebody. So you see them, get everything ready. They get an aggressive dog. Sorry, Sue, too. And
We're a healthy bunch.
and you start seeing hallucinations. Each person's how they're being affected by it. And then I won't tell the ending, but I thought the ending was fabulous. The end.
Okay, well, I agree with you, because, this was a film written by and directed by Scott Stewart, but most famously, it was a Bloomhouse movie. And you know how I feel about those, right,
You know,
Patty?
I love them.
Right. I saw that too, and
So
I was
I
like,
thought,
oh no.
oh no. But then this was a very
They're
subtle
good.
How do you
They
feel
are
about
good.
Bloomhouse
that?
movies?
They're good.
one. What's that?
How do you feel about Bloomhouse
Oh,
movies?
it's
I don't
just the
actually
fact
know.
that, like a couple of the ones that she had, these are like the movies that I used to see at the theaters were all like gore and disturbing. So this was the kind of movie that thought, okay, this was like you said, it's very cleverly paced because
Yeah.
it just keeps revealing little by little, like something's happening in the house. They don't know. Oh, let's investigate this. Then you act, but you're actually privy. You see that, yeah, there is something going. So
Right.
you know she's not going, the mother's not going crazy, right? And then the same thing with, like you said, all of a sudden it's the father, the teenage son, and then the young son. That they keep talking about these things. And you think, okay, you know there's something wrong in the house.
Right.
My thing is like, I claim, well, once they get to the certain area, it's like, oh, okay, but what exactly is it, and where's it going? But until then, they did have me in suspense because I did think, what is going on here? I want to find out more. I want to find
Right.
out more. And then once the stuff is revealed, then that's when I felt that the ending is like, oh, this sort of falls flat for
I know
me.
you didn't like the ending.
It was sort of weird because you're right. It does follow through what it should happen, but it's like, oh, but that was it. You kept me in suspense for all that, and that's it. So I personally found the ending sort of disappointing, but I cannot deny that out of all the movies he did, I thought that's the one that I thought was sort of the creepiest one to watch
Yeah.
as far as a horror film, a true horror film, and keeping in suspense and what's going on.
Did you feel with the ending, there could have been a part 2? They could have Dark
Absolutely.
Oh,
Skies
yeah.
2.
Oh, you're kidding? No, this could be a whole
I
series.
think they were probably setting that up. That's what it felt like.
This
12 years.
This could be literally a whole series because don't forget, it would center around the investigator, right? Because remember, he knows. He says, no, this is, like you said, oh, let me ask the questions because we get a lot of crackpots.
Right.
And even the questions he was answering, you could, or asking, even the two of them, Josh Hamilton and Kerry Russell, are just like, no. And then all of a sudden, yes. And then all of a sudden, you can see and great performances, right?
Yep.
Just the look on their face, you can see, yes. Like the way they kept answering. And then all of a sudden, she's just nodding her head. She can't even speak anymore
Right.
because she realizes he does know something that's going on in the house.
Right.
And I will give it also to the kids. You're right, that Dakota Goyo and Caden Rocket.
Right.
They are really terrific playing the roles because
I
the
thought
young
so.
boy, there's like a sequence where he freaks out in a park, and just causes a lot of tension. And the thing is, that's the part that I sort of like too, is the fact that in their situation, the parents, like you said, having the financial stress of going
Right.
through that. Then all of a sudden having the parental stress of, oh, something's wrong with our youngest child, right?
Right.
Then having the community sort of now privy to all that, But there are some really interesting, and I would literally say freaky things that happen in the movie that's like, oh, wow, that was really effective, and I like that, and especially when it comes to things like nature, and
Right.
and just like slow burns, especially like the one, like you said about the dog. Oh, well, dogs will bark.
But
And,
those are the real, in alien abduction, those are real things that happen.
Oh no! Well, see, I know nothing about it. I got to admit that I do
Yes,
not
they
know
do.
anything. That's why I thought, okay, this is interesting. But see, we don't even know until he shows up that is in fact what's going on. I kept thinking, is it something more like Amityville Horror? Is there
Right.
something in the house possessing them?
Right.
That's what I immediately thought at first. So. But like I said, I think as long as you watch it, it just keeps going. And I think it's entertaining. Even if you don't like the ending like I did, like I said, I thought this was the best one out of all of them that I really just sort of enjoyed as far as a creepy movie.
Yeah.
So despite the fact that it's the Bloomhouse.
I love Bloomhouse.
Yeah, actually, this movie, I was like, how did I miss this movie? 2013? Because how did it go past my radar? Because that is a really good movie. it's probably one of the best movies I've seen on that genre.
Yeah.
The also it's one of those movies too that because I saw the trailer, I knew kind of what it was. Like Abigail, if you don't watch the trailer and you come in cold, it becomes even more suspenseful. But even kind of knowing what's going on, it's very suspenseful. I mean, it builds up. I mean, I was like, the way they do it, the jump scares, the way they build it up, and it's always one thing. The way it starts within, like the pictures have changed, and just they keep slowly adding things in. And then they add the extra stress that things are going on with the children, and the communities are where, and who they're going to blame? The parents.
Yeah.
So you give that extra stress of something weird's going on in my household. I'm getting blamed for it. Now it's like I'm causing the thing to it. I'm the one who's nuts and to my kids. So it gives you that extra level of stress I have to deal with. So you're dealing with that. So and I thought, I think I've only seen Kerry Russell in 2 movies. This is the second one. Yeah. I think Waiting was the other one. But she's a really good actress, actually.
Yeah,
You mean Fidelity?
Felicity, yeah.
Oh, Felicity.
I mean,
Waitress, I think, was the movie.
Waitress, yeah. So she's a really good actress. She really sucks you in, like believing that what's going on, because she feels like a normal person.
Right.
So no, I really enjoyed this movie, and I think they were setting up a sequel at the end. But
They should.
yeah, I was like, I'm glad I saw it because I go, how did I miss this? Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Oh, cool.
This one, I mean, like, I'm from suburbia. So, and I'm just like, oh, how would my mom deal with this kind of thing? That's just, I mean, that freaked me out, like just thinking about how my mom would, and having been a little boy, in suburbia, that's what I'm going to say about it. Like, and having been under financial stress myself, like my parents were never under financial stress, but that, and I appreciate that it was a slow burn. So yeah, but I just like, I have never been in a zombie apocalypse.
You could relate to it.
I could relate to it
Right.
more than I could being in a zombie apocalypse. So that's my.
Yeah. Okay. Seeing as this was produced by Jason Blum under the Blumhouse, I was like Lon. I was like, okay, Blumhouse. Although I have to say, the 2 movies we've seen, the Black Phone,
Right,
Phone,
exactly.
and the
And
other
the
one,
second's coming out.
the one with Ethan Hawke.
Black Phone.
No, it's the other one, where they're in a house and they.
He's watching the film.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a really
Oh,
that was
Sinister.
freaky. Yeah,
Sinister.
Yeah.
that was freaky.
Yeah.
They're both very good.
Yeah.
Because like this, you want to, because usually I think of Blumhouse, I think of horror, but this isn't horror. This is sci-fi.
Yeah,
This
it's
is sci-fi. And my genre, love sci-fi. So I was like, I'm going to have to brace myself. And then I said I was totally surprised with this really excellent sci-fi. I know they label it horror, but it is totally sci-fi.
Yeah, it's totally sci-fi.
Yeah. I think it is a film that should have gotten more attention.
Me too.
It's so good on so many levels. Like you were saying, George, there's the tension of the incident, and then there's the right?
Mm-hmm.
But the most awful tension to me was what the parents were going through when the community decides it's like those boys have marks on their body and they have
child services.
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit.
I felt bad. I felt bad so bad.
That was probably the
do you
most
explain
terrifying
that?
part of it, It's reminded me more of M. Night Shyamalan's Signs, where
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah. The family dynamics made it a more complicated film because it's kind of like a lot of the movies we're talking about. There's like 2 levels, like comedy, horror, or it's like it's funny and it's horrible at the same time, right? It's the same thing. This is going through a family.
Catastrophe.
Yeah, like being challenged. A family's structure is being challenged, and how they deal with it. It's also a sci-fi movie about sci-fi stuff. So Scott Stewart wrote a totally focused and excellent. He was totally focused, great script, and did an excellent job of directing, I thought. When I was going, it's like, what is going to happen to these people? It's like, that's kind of where I was. It's like, what's going to happen to these people? what's his name? J.K. Simmons.
Right.
When he entered, I was like, oh, yes.
He's going to
somebody
save
can
the
help
day.
them.
The savior.
Right? Somebody who can help them. Right. No. But he gives a lot of information on what's going on.
And don't you think the aura of him,
Yes.
he's just so...
Was that like
He walks into
Resigned.
the room.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he's in control.
Well-
He's going to take care of everything now for us.
He
now,
just takes all the hope out of the room because he's been through it and he knows what they're dealing
well,
with.
his
Yeah.
partner said he told them, not my temple.
But I wish that he would have been in the movie more.
Me too.
I wanted more him. So the two boys, like you said, Dakota Goyo and Gideon Raquette, they gave great performances.
They're so natural.
Yeah. But I noticed this in a lot of movies with their kids. The kids are just natural actors.
Yeah.
It's like, act scared. Okay.
adolescent. And so you're right. It's just like it comes
Yeah,
natural.
they're just natural to them. The J.K. Rowling character is a...
Simmons.
Huh?
Are you sure she wasn't in there?
The J.K. Simmons
As you're wearing the
character
witch hat, right?
was like a total curmudgeon.
that's a
And,
perfect word.
And like a lady with lots of cats, cat person, right? If you're a sci-fi fan, I would definitely say go see this movie. Don't think of it as a horror movie.
No, it's not a
Yeah,
horror movie.
no.
Let me ask that. Did you guys like the ending or not? I know Lon didn't.
I did.
Okay.
I did, but I did because I was expecting that it was going to be a follow-up.
It was also a twist in a way,
Yeah, it was a twist.
and I like that.
And it was
I like
also
when
a-
I don't
Did
get
you like it?
Yeah.
I also thought it was a positive ending, actually, in a way. Yeah. It was hope. It
Yeah.
was hope.
Yeah, it left with
Season
hope.
2.
Apparently, there was 2 endings. They went with this one.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other ending was.
Well, they should show
Oh,
it. I hate
interesting.
when
Maybe they
don't
were
show it.
planning a franchise.
Huh?
Maybe they were planning a franchise. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
well,
hope so.
I would say
I'm
with
sure that every film is
you know,
planned franchise now.
not a Jim Jarmusch film.
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
ready
So
to-
yeah, I gave this. I thought it was special. Actually, watching this movie reminded me of watching Poltergeist when I
Really?
went back in the day.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Well, as I say, just entertaining enough to this and that. But so I gave it a 6.
Funny, I've never seen Poltergeist. I've been meaning to.
Oh my God, you've got to watch it.
But
Next year.
But I see some tons of those kind of movies. So no, for me, I really enjoyed it. Every part of it I really enjoyed. So I give it a 10.
I'm going to 6 again. Yeah. I
God,
just-
you met your other self.
Seriously, we are the same mind.
Yeah.
They're different. They're hard sell. Anyway, so I give it a 9. I real, like I said, I thought this, like, how did I miss this movie?
Yeah. I don't know how I started seeing a movie, but I like the title. Titles are really important to me.
Yeah.
Not what it looks like, it's whatever the title says. And they usually have to be short. So I gave it a 10. I thought it was that good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I could have almost given it that too.
Nine's close.
Okay, so that ends our Hollywood.
Take two, Sue.
Yeah, take 2. That ends our Halloween special. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will look at some of the movies. I hope you will subscribe to us. You'll like us, and give us a note. Let us.
Throw us a bone.
That's a bone, man.
Bye. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Vivian says bye.